everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So it's time to decorate, so let's jump straight into this. Just making sure I don't knock my shaker around. So I'm just grabbing this week out of my planner. Go. So this week I'm going to be using the gorgeous So Lovely range that Kikki.k brought out a fair while ago now, it feels like. It's kind of another one of those ranges where they haven't given me everything I wish I had. Like, they don't have a sticker book in this collection. So I'm trying to kind of use it without a lot of the elements. So most of it's coming out of the note paper. I'm going to try and add some bits and pieces to it. So we're going to start off with this gorgeous piece of paper, if I can find it. There it is. With the stripes. Come on. I know you want to. There you go. So I'm going to put that along the top and the bottom. At least the top. We'll start with the top and decide about the bottom afterwards. So I'm just grabbing my trimmer. I'm just cutting off just roughly how much I think I need. I'm happy to trim a little bit off the top if I have to. And do the same thing. And we'll just stick these down. Wow, I did a pretty good job there. So we're just going to stick these down using glue tape. I need to clean my desk again, it looks dirty. So I'm not panicking about the fact that I've gone over there because I can just rub that out. I'm going to just cover up the line. And then do the same thing on the other side. Okay, and then I'm just going to trim off the excess. I'm going to leave it just like that just for now, just while I do the washi tape bit. So I've just grabbed this rose gold washi tape from Kmart. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this actually into quarters because it is rather thick. So I'm just getting how much I need. It's about that much. And then just with my trimmer, I'm going to pop this in here. About halfway. Probably not quite half, but it'll do. And then we'll just cut this one in half again. I really like this tape from Kmart. I feel like it doesn't shed a lot of glitter, which some of the glitter tapes that I've got do. And I just think this colour is the closest rose gold colour I've got to the rose gold that's in this range. So I'm just using it to cover up the number. And just put that there. Oops. I won't have to worry about rubbing that out because I'm going to use the tape there anyway. So just laying that down, not stressing about covering up the number because I'm going to use a sticker there anyway. Okay, and then just trimming off the excess. So I am going to use it on the bottom as well. I was kind of umming and ahhing about it, but I am going to. So I'm just going to cut the exact same way, just cut a little bit off. Don't need as much obviously on the bottom because it's not as wide. So I'm just going to stick that down. I'm going to do the same thing with the tape. I'm going to put that at the bottom as well. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and I'll be back in just a sec. really like that. I was a bit worried I wouldn't, but I do. So we're not going to do glitter tape all across the bars this week. I feel like I've done that for a couple of weeks in a row, so I'm going to stay away from that. So the next thing I'm going to do is organise where I'm going to put my footy details this week. So I'm going to use the rest of this piece of paper, but I'm also going to use this piece of vellum this is from the reject shop actually. So all I'm going to do is just stick this down on top of this piece of paper, and then I'm going to write the details on the back, which I'm going to not fold it in half, but cut it in half so that it all fits. Now, the problem with using vellum, of course, is that it isn't going to stick nicely all by itself. So you either have to use a sticker to put it down, or you need to use some clear glue. I'm a little scared of using the clear glue that I've got because I am pretty sure it's still going to leave a mark. So what I'm going to do is grab this paper again. And there was one, I thought, that said something other than just a little note, which I can't seem to find. So instead, I'm going to grab my sticker planner. Yes, I've moved it into a different one. I'm just going to grab the stickers that came in my planner. Kind of want to stay away from the... Actually, that's a better idea. I'm going to grab the KaiserCraft sticker book instead. I'm going to use this. There was a sticker here I wanted to use. Where did it go? I'm trying to avoid anything with gold because I don't want to mix the rose gold with the gold. I'm just making sure the one I want's not hiding at the back somewhere, because sometimes I do miss stuff. Actually, I'm going to do that. I'm going to use this sort of circle, and then if I put that where I want it, and then just stick that down like that, that's going to hold that in place but still be loose enough that it will sort of spin around a little bit. So then what we're going to do is trim off the excess on the side. And what I've just decided just then is I don't want to put stripies on the back. So I'm just going to make that even. Oh. And then just trimming off the top as well. And then what I'm going to cover the back with instead is another piece of paper out of here. Just going to grab this one with just the plain purple and then just stick that on the back. There we go, so it looks like once it's all done. So I'm just trying to decide if I want to round those corners off just to give it a bit of something, but haven't decided yet. So it's going to live just there, and I'm going to punch the holes in so that it all sits there nicely. What I have realised is I probably should have made this a tab. So with my tab punch board instead, but I'm thinking I can still probably do that and add a bit of gold. So I'm just going to grab my punch board and then using a bit more of this paper, which I'm going to stick to the back of this paper so that I only cut once, as Ryan taught me in the last couple of weeks. It's a pain in the butt when you have to do it 3 or 4 times. So I'm just going to cut off about how much I need and stick this to the back of this one. Always putting tons of glue on if you're going to cut afterwards, because if you cut in the wrong place and there's not enough glue there, it's not going to sit nicely. Not stressing out so much about this being perfectly lined up, because it doesn't matter as much as we're going to cut the crap out of it. Go. What I do want to do, if I can, is line the stripes up. So what I'm just going to do is just grab just a little bit of sticky tape and very, very gently just stick that there just to hold those two pieces of paper together in the right spot. I'm going to flip that over. I'm just going to grab this other little bit of this tape that I had left over. I'm going to cut it in half again because it's way too thick. But I just had this hanging around from the last time I played with this tape. Okay, so I'm just going to stick that down. That'll stick these two pieces of paper together. There we go. And then just trim off the excess. Can use a paper trimmer. Actually, I will use my paper trimmer for this. I think I'll end up putting tape on the front as well. Just noticing that it's not sitting quite where I want it to. I am going to use that other bit. I wasn't planning on it, but that gap's not quite where I want it to be. Then we come to actually making the tag. So what I'm doing first, no I'm not. See, if I do it there now, it's going to be that wide, and I don't want it to be that wide. So I'm just going to make it a little bit skinnier. And then we'll punch. So just putting that on the side tabs part and punch. And then because I don't need to check what size this is, I'm just using the end again. I'm leaving it straight on that side tabs again and punching. And that gives us our tab. So it's now the perfect size to go right there. No, I'm going to bring it up one. I'm going to put it there. So I'm just going to flip this over and mark out where those holes go. And punch them out. And I'm just going to grab that punch board again, just move it over to the corner rounder. I'm just going to round off these corners. And there we go. It actually looks really pretty. I'm really impressed with that actually. I think it looks just girly enough without being too girly. So I'm going to write all my footy details on the back. That's going to take me a minute, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be back in just a sec. So that is all written out. What I'm going to do just to finish it off is to grab one of the number stickers out of here. If I can find them. There they are. There they are. So I'm using the 20 because it's round 20, and I'm deliberately avoiding anything that's got gold on it. This is almost the exact same shade of the paper, unfortunately, but I think it looks nice still. And I'm just going to write round on the top. There we go. And then I am going to grab, if it fits, I'm not quite sure if it will, out of my sticker planner. just this sticker. I was going to use one of the round ones, but I'm going to use this one instead. If I can get it out. There it is. I do think it is a little sad, and I know I'm harping on this, but I think it's a little sad that the only stickers are the ones that came with the planner, because it's just so pretty. It deserves its own sticker book, I think. But that's just what I think. So I'm just putting that on the bottom, and that then ties all of that together. So that's all of that. So then what we need to do, because we've covered all of the numbers, well, we've covered the top numbers, is put the numbers back in. So we're going straight back into that sticker book again and just going to use all the numbers. So I'm going to cover all of them up using these, and I'll be back in just a sec. I did want to use the birthday sticker that's in here. They've got all these gorgeous planner related kind of things on here, but unfortunately they're all in the gold type, so I'm not going to use them. What I am going to use instead though is this little spot one. It doesn't have any of the gold on it, but I'm just going to cover up where it says birthdays if I can, and then I'm just going to draw in a little heart on top of that. Just colour it in, because that is my mum's birthday, and I would really like to use that sticker, but I don't want to use the gold. I'm also just going to leave that post-it note where it is, just because I don't know yet all the details of our dinner, so I'm just going to leave it for now. While I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and write in all my work details, and I'll be back in one sec. So I'm just grabbing my two Spa Girls. Just been using these as my day off, just because I know that means I can relax a little bit, so it's just kind of turned into my little marker for my days off. And then of course we need to put our Game of Thrones sticker on there. So I'm just grabbing them. They've been living in the back of my planner as well. So now all we're really missing is the month, because we do actually split months here. So what I'm going to do is grab my rub-ons, and I'm going to use, do I have a July left? Hold on, I might need to get my other one. I definitely have August here. I have to get the other sheet, hold on. So I'm just going to use this one instead, just no reason why, but just because I'm going to. So I'm going to put July on this side and August on this side, just because I can. It'd be nice if I could get this open. Ah, that works too. So just pulling that out. Whoops. Why did I lose that off? Of course that would be the August. So we're going to use the July off this one and the August off the other one. So if we can find the July, there it is. So I'm just going to put that at the top of this one and rub that on. That August is very not happy, but anyway. So I'll use the July there, and I'll grab the August out of this one. Not transferring all that well, so what I'm going to try and do is line this other one back on the top, and hopefully that's got the missing parts. We'll see if it works anyway. This actually turned out rather nicely. Woohoo! I was really worried about that. I didn't think it was going to work. So I'm going to put these both back in the same one again. Just because I kind of broke one of those bags there. Broke the other one. No, you do break it off. I talk to myself a lot when I'm planning. I think it's the easiest way to get a lot of good opinions. So just putting these back. So I just feel like it's just missing a couple of little decorative bits. So I'm just going to put that back. If I can pick it up. So it just needs a few little pretty bits and pieces. So I'm just jumping back into this KaiserCraft sticker book. And again, I'm just avoiding anything with gold because I don't want to ruin it with gold. So we're grabbing that one. There we go. I'm going to put some pink in this and that might help with the amount of stickers that I can use. So I'm just going to put this on here. I already know that the first of the month is when I get my Diary Lovers Club, and I already know what the code is, so it doesn't matter if I cover that up a little bit. I'm going to do my customary, think I'm going to put something down and then change my mind kind of thing. So that is my week using the So Lovely range. Like I said at the start, this one is a little limited. It very much reminds me of a collection that Kikki.k did earlier or late last year. I can't remember which one it was off the top of my head. But it was the start of the Write Your Own Tomorrow range. Was it Write Your Own Tomorrow? No, it wasn't. It was the Escape range, the one with the craft paper that they came out with the beautiful notepad and the beautiful quote cards, and that's basically all they had until they brought out the Paper Lovers book, which then had the coloured paper and the bits and pieces that I really wanted. This one kind of feels like that. So I'm hoping when they do bring out a Paper Lovers book, which I've noticed they haven't done yet, which is a bit weird, that there will be something or some kind of nod to this collection in there, because it is absolutely gorgeous. I could use some stuff from the Live Bright range if I wanted to, but I really want to let this one shine on its own. So that is giving it the best run I can. I'd love to know what you think of it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did like it, or leave me a comment down below, or find me on my social medias. You can let me know on any of those. If you haven't already, please subscribe so you don't miss any videos. I'll be the first to tell you if I find out this range is going to be extended anywhere. So if I do find out, I will make sure I let you know. So make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss it in case I do. I hope you guys have an absolutely awesome week, and I will see you again very, very soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.